Are expecting Neil to go down the inside, a bit like Rodders did there on Keith. Rodders sees a gap and he goes for it. And then meanwhile, Vince has passed Jamo. He's alongside Jamo. Jamo's going back through on the inside. Vince is on the outside. Into Sterling's video now got. Oh, made a mistake. Whoa! Back end kicks out like hell. Video looking back to get back under the draft as Cyrix comes out of the pits. Watch out, Cyrix! 3 wide, decides to get up to speed and he sees all these go through. Vince has got the draft from Keith as well. But back to the leaders side by side for Rodders and Seek down towards the last corner. Here we go. LPB Mixed Surface Series Round 5 Race 1 from Tokyo East Outer Loop. Hi guys, and welcome back to LPB Racing for the LPB Mixed Surface Series on GTSport. This is round 5 of the championship now from Tokyo Expressway East Outer Loop. So it should be some good racing here at Tokyo. We are in the GR2 Nissan GTR. So it's the Super GT Nissan, very powerful car. So let's take you through the grid for this first race here at Tokyo then. So it is Red Bull on pole position. He gets the random grid draw and gets pole position. Cyrix makes a return in second place. So Cyrix returning for this round. He is an independent and is in second place. Should point out as well, Red Bull is on third place weight in the championship, 120 kilos on his car. Neil Farmack and Bidster on the second row. They are on. Neil Farmack is on second place weight in the championship, 160 kilos. Bidster on the full 200 because they are quite far away from everyone else on the standings. Keith's in fifth. He's weight free, so watch out for him. Stevie is in sixth. He joins the GTSport fray now as well. So Stevie joining for a wild card race here, and then it is Will in seventh. So Will's in seventh. He's got fourth place weight on the car, 80 kilos on his car. Rodders is eighth. He's weight free with TY ninth. He's also weight free, and Intrepid is 10th, and he is also weight free as well. So no seat one in this one, unfortunately, so no seat one here. So let's get on with the race then. So there's Red Bull, there's Cyrix, and then if you look behind there, we've got Stevie further back. He's new to this as well, he's new to GTSport. Obviously Project Cars regular, but it's his first race on GTSport. Here we are, ready for the off, watching Red Bull and everyone else. Off we go. Oh, Cyrix doesn't move. Cyrix is not moving. Why isn't he? He's not moving. I don't know why he's not moving. But Stevie's got stuck behind him now and he's moved his car. And Stevie with a horrible start to his GTSport for first race on GTSport. But everyone else away well. Down to the first corner, down the straight we go. Everyone drafting each other. Absolutely madness. Bidster's gone backwards. The weight is killing him, and also Neil Farmack as well. Bidster and Neil going absolutely backwards here with the weight, and everyone else getting close together. Red Bull and Keith make a bit of contact. Keith and Will into the first corner, and it's everyone runs wide. But luckily there's a wall there to stop us running too wide. But Red Bull and Neil alongside each other. Intrepid then alongside Keith. Oh, Will, door handle to door handle. Will hits the wall on the inside, not looking where he's going, clearly looking back too much. Rodders then looking for second place. Epic stuff as we go through the little complex of corners now. Very fast section, and now breaking into a quick darting left right. Will's on the inside, Intrepid alongside him. They're going to make contact and they hit the wall on the way out. Will does, Keith does, everyone else close together. Bidster's moved himself back up as well. So much trying to go run through the corner. We're almost 3 wide back here. You can't do 3 wide around Tokyo, it does not work. Bidster goes through, Neil Farmack through on the outside. The speed of this car is incredible. There's Red Bull then back down to 5th after his pole position. Not good. Oh, he's hit the wall. Not good for him there. Neil Farmack follows him, and TY and Bidster have to slow up. Bidster trying to get past TY now as TY hits the wall there. Into the hairpin we go. Intrepid looking for second place on the inside of Will. Rodders is in the lead. Oh, Intrepid hits Red Bull. Intrepid, sorry, hits Rodders. He runs very, very wide, and Rodders then he gets the place back on the outside. But Intrepid up to second. Keith third. Will fourth. We've got Red Bull fifth with Bidster behind in sixth. Neil Farmack and TY battling out for 7th and 8th, but TY should be the faster car because he's lighter. The weight really does affect the top speed of these cars on this game. But again, these cars will get to the point where they top out on here, so will not quite be able to get past in the draft. TY pulls out, but now he's pulled out, he might be able to get past, but no, he has got to stick behind him because the cars are actually just about topping out on the straight. Further up front, Intrepid, Rodders, Keith and Will all together. Will's being passed by Keith as well. And into the first corner we go, all four together as one. Into the corner, Intrepid squeezes Rodders the squeeze. Keith ends up getting squeezed out by Will. But I think Intrepid made a mistake there. Will trying to look down the inside, can't quite do it there. So it is Rodders from Intrepid. Will and Keith is the top four. Intrepid looking for a move on the inside of Rodders into the long left-hander, which leads into a long right-hander. Slight kink in the straight, and then we go into a quick left-right. He's on the inside, he's got to try and get... Oh, he's done the move before the corner. Brilliant stuff there. Will slows down as he hits the wall. Keith will then approach, and so will Red Bull and Bidster as well. Everyone closing up together. Bidster's on the inside of Red Bull, not giving up with his weight. Neil Farnack's behind, he can't quite keep up with the pack. Bidster and Keith going for a white livery this time. Is something that Bidster whipped up. Through the corner. Nicely through the corner there, and out the other side. Red Bull right on the back of Bidster here. Neil Farnack trying to leave TY if he can and get onto the back of these boys, because you can't let Bidster get too far ahead. Because remember, they're separated from the rest in the championship. Rodders in second, then goes up the inside of Will. Will goes wide. Keith then takes advantage on the inside as well. But Will gets a cracking run out the corner though. Gets the power down earlier and holds on to third place. Good awareness there by Will to get the power down earlier and try and get through. TY and Neil still can't separate while going side by side. So TY's caught up again and he's trying to get through with the draft of the others. But depends who gets the most draft off the car in front. Back to the front, and if you go further back, Stevie there in ninth, and Cyrix, I think he had a problem connecting, and he got glitched on the start. So Stevie then is on his own, so he's going to have quite a boring first race on GTSport, unfortunately. But Intrepid starting to pull a gap on Rodders now. Trying to pull a gap. Rodders then in second with Will and Keith keeping him company. Then we've got Bidster and Red Bull through the corner. With Will goes very wide there. Not the best way to get past Keith if he can, but gets a good run out the corner though. Gets a very good run out the corner. Pulls alongside him, side by side now towards the left-hander. Keith will have the inside, the shorter route round the corner, and Will can't quite make it through. So Keith holds on. There's Rodders trying to catch up to Intrepid in front. Good lines there from everyone now. Now starting to separate. We're starting to get used to the car. And Red Bull hits the wall. Red Bull's not quite used to the car yet. Red Bull hits the wall and he goes back to where TY and Neil are. Neil looking for a way through on the outside. Gets through past Red Bull with the momentum advantage. So Red Bull loses momentum there and goes back to 8th place. Not good for him at all. Doesn't need that. Will, he's got Bidster on his tail now. Bidster's caught up to the front runners. Bidster's had a cracking sector there. Even with the weight on the car, doesn't seem to be affecting him too much. Bidster on the brakes then. He's past Will, and now Will's back up his inside though. Bidster runs wide with the weight, and Will gets on the inside of him. Bidster tries to put his foot down, but Will's in front. He could probably use Will's draft to get up to the others here, so it might be a waiting game here for Bids. As we go under the tunnel, we'll get replays on this one after the race, guys. So, because I don't think there'll be too many replays on this one so far, because we've caught most of it, what we needed to catch on the actual camera itself. So we'll see how we go, but we'll get the replays at the end of the race. But Rodders then and Intrepid side by side down the straight. Rodders trying to go through on Intrepid. Keith's trying to catch him up. There's Will and Bidster and TY as well. Neil has lost touch with these boys. He's got Red Bull for company, but he needs more cars than that to get a draft up to the others. Meanwhile, Rodders and Intrepid through the corner. Oh, contact! Intrepid hits Rodders, hits him, goes sideways, and he shouldn't really take advantage of that, but no, he doesn't. He stays behind, so that's good, fair racing there. So Rodders and Intrepid, a bit of contact there. I think Intrepid were a bit too hot into the corner. Either that or Rodders turned in a bit early. But whichever way it was, they've both recovered and got going. But Keith will quite happily say to the fellas, "Do you mind doing that again, chaps? So I can try and have another go at getting through." As Intrepid looks to the inside, but no way through the chicane. He's trying to put him off into the corner, out the other side. Will then gets caught on the wall. Will's turn to get caught out, and he gets passed immediately by Bidster. And TY hit his teammate there into the wall, and he's got to slow down and let his teammate go, which he has done. So yeah, he tried to get through, but I think there was just a bit of a miscommunication there, and TY goes back down to 6th. So the two Rebellion cars coming together. And Red Bull and Neil having a bit of a battle back there, but Neil is not where he needs to be. He needs to be further up with Bidster. Bidster's getting more points on him now. Remember, Neil and Bidster are probably another 100 points plus in front of the others, because they've been consistently averaging better finishes in around the whole season. So they've got further up. But Bidster and Neil need to, well, Neil needs to catch up to Bidster, because Bidster's not doing bad here. Now he's got his teammate in front of him, so he might use his teammate to try and get close to the guys in front. So it's not really about the weight anymore with Bidster and Neil, it's about the points places. As Red Bull goes for an overtake on Neil Farmack to put him down to 8th place, and he does so, he goes down. I think Neil probably lifted there to let him go through. Try and draft him. Meanwhile, Rodders and Intrepid are still alongside each other. These two have not been separated. Up to the first corner on lap 5. Rodders on the inside, the end of Intrepid. There's going to be contact this time. No, Intrepid goes around the outside of Rodders and holds onto the lead. Uses the momentum around the outside. Oh, but carries too much momentum into that one. And look at the speed he's lost. We've gone on board with Rodders. Can see him catching up to him. Here we go. He's catching up. He's in the draft. There he goes. Will he go for a move? No, he's backing off. He's not going for it yet. Intrepid defends, but he can't defend too much in this. He goes back for the line and gets a good run through the chicane. Good racing there by Intrepid. Obviously gave him a bit of a fair run, but then had to come across for his line. And Bidster, Will, a bit of contact there between the two there, but Will gets through. TY then hoping to try and copy his teammate and try and get past Bids up the hill, but I don't think we can do it. Into the brakes, into the corner. Chucking it one way, chucking the other. Absolutely fast-paced race here, brilliant stuff. Bidster defending from TY now, not leaving any way to go through, or is he? No, he's letting him go down the inside of him. Oh, and he's not, he's gone down the inside of Will. He's actually gone for a late braking manoeuvre on Will, but Will does the cutback and gets him straight back, but can Bidster put the power down early on the outside? He's trying to, if he can. He's going to use all the momentum he can onto the straight because of the weight loss. The weight gain, because the weight disadvantage. But TY is now not in the draft. Bidster's taking all Will's draft now, trying to keep up with his teammate. And Will is actually giving Bidster all the draft. He needs to be moving over and then giving his teammate the draft. But he's giving Bidster all the draft, which means he can still keep alongside TY and actually edge ahead. Look, he's not helped his teammate out a lot there. And now it's too late, because he might try and help his teammate out now, but Bidster's blocking it. And no, he's not letting him have the draft. No, you don't. Try again. Meanwhile, Intrepid on the inside of Rodders into the first corner. Rodders again pulled alongside, but Intrepid again holds on to the lead of the race. A bit of a wall rub there as we go through the corner. And at the corner, the other side, Intrepid goes wide, hits the wall, but Rodders again loses momentum on the inside. But Keith not close enough to actually get a move in there himself, as Will, Bidster and TY continue their battle. Bidster in a rebellion sandwich. But his BB Racing teammate, Bidster's BB Racing teammate Keith, still on the back of these three at the front, which is about to become a six-way battle for the lead here, because they're all being caught by Bidster, Will, and TY. Bidster alongside Will, and I think he hits him there. He hits him into the wall. Did he? I can't tell. TY's gone off into the walls. Oh, he's just lagged a bit, I think. But the possible contact there with Bidster and Will, we'll have to get that looked at as well, but we'll see how we go. But Intrepid, and then he's under pressure from Keith now. Rodders has got through. Rodders has got through past Intrepid, and Keith then trying to get past Intrepid as well, but Intrepid defends the inside from Keith. No way through is found. Will's on the inside, then looking at Keith and keeping Bidster off as well. Brilliant battle this developing in this race. Down the straight we go. Power is on. Let's go on board with Rodders and look back from his car. Going under the tunnel, probably about now. There we go. And Intrepid then in the draft behind, going for a move. Keith's coming up as well. Keith's coming up, he's drafting behind. Is he going to go the other way? He's trying to go through the middle of them. He's trying to get through the middle of them. Oh, you know he's not. He's behind Intrepid. Back to the outside cam as we go. Down the straight, incredible stuff. Rodders has gone back to third place. Keith moves up to second. Will's getting in this now. It's again 4 for the lead. TY and Bidster side by side, further behind, watching behind with close eyes. Into the first corner. Intrepid keeps hold of the lead, but is he going wide? Yes, he hits the wall. Will gets caught out because they all concertinaed together. Will gets having to take avoiding action and goes back down to where he was. So it's the same order as what it was before. Intrepid, Rodders, Keith, Will, Bidster, TY, all the same order. Incredible race this. To the little kink under the bridge. Here we go. Left, right, 150 miles an hour. The car darting from side to side. The G-forces felt by the driver must be insane. The corner we go, and then further back we've got Red Bull and Neil. Red Bull still in front of Neil, battling him hard for position, but Red Bull makes a mistake and Neil goes through. Neil goes back through into 7th place. He's all the points you can get from this. Keith is finally having a go at Rodders. Rodders makes a mistake and Keith goes round the outside. So close to the barrier, just sparking the wall there, just slightly tapping the wall. Absolutely brilliant stuff there from Keith, but now Keith having to defend from Will. Defends the inside. Break into the hairpin at the far end. Keith holds on to the inside. Good defence there from Keith. Not allowing Will through, and Will goes very, very wide. And Bidster and TY both go through, so Will now to the back of the train. And the 6-car battle for the lead continues as we go on to the last lap of this race. Penultimate lap is about to be finished as we go across the line by Intrepid, who's actually pulled out a decent gap here. He's managed to pull out a decent gap while they were all fighting, and it's helped him to that extra crucial couple of a second or two he needs. The others are in the draft. Intrepid 182 miles an hour. Everyone else 189 miles an hour. They are catching him hand over fist here. Absolutely catching him. But he's not going to be enough on the end of this straight. Into the corner we go. Intrepid is clear so far. He's just got to hold on for one last lap. But Rodders will try and do what he can. Keith still in 3rd. Bidster now 4th with TY and Will, the 2 Rebellion cars in unison, in 5th and 6th place. Will back to 6th after a little mistake at the hairpin where he went wide, and while they were battling with Keith, and back to 6th place he goes. Further back, meanwhile, we've got Red Bull 7th again. Neil Farmer back down to 8th. The weight not helping him on the straights compared to Red Bull. And Stevie, 148. He's doing good lap times, but he's still not close enough for any draft or anything. He's been closing up all race on the others, but not quite enough. Oh, TY's lost it now. TY's backwards. He's lost it. He's keeping to one side of the track. He's gonna have to try and turn the car round. He's going to have to wait until Stevie comes through now, and TY, oh, it's happened again. He's back down in 9th place. He's made a mistake on the last lap. This is turning out to be the worst season of TY's LPB Racing career so far. Absolutely worst season he could imagine. But Keith down the inside of Rodders onto the last hairpin, trying to get through. Bidster then on the back of his teammate now as we go towards the line. Keith then and Bidster together, but it's going to be Intrepid coming towards the line. Intrepid is going to take victory here at round 5, the first race in the Nissan GR2 car. Brilliant race, and well done to Intrepid. Well deserved win. Here we go, checkered flag. We wins, and it's Rodders in 2nd, Keith 3rd, Bidster 4th, Will 5th. So they all keep the same positions. Red Bull weaving on the straight, that's not allowed. Red Bull weaving on the straight to try and not allow Neil to pass. That is not fair at all. That is dirty driving there by Red Bull. Neil tries to get alongside, but Red Bull will be punished for that. That is not on that at all. He's weaving down the straight in front of Neil Farmer. Neil Farmer will be absolutely furious. He'll be spitting feathers in that helmet. But Stevie finishes 8th, and TY will round off the 9 finishers. But what Red Bull did there at the end, that was just so not good. That was... oh, it was horrible. So that is not the kind of racing we expect here in LPB Racing, and he will be punished. So, after all that then, we will now go to the replays of the race, followed by the results. Here's the replays from the race. Okay, here's the first of the replays then, on board with Bidster then on lap 1, so going around the top end of the track. See TY there makes his own mistake, goes wide. Neil Fark and Red Bull, watch Red Bull here, gives Neil Fark the squeeze into the wall there, not really very sporting of him that. And then into the inside goes Bidster, but then waits for it. But then look, Neil Fark runs wide, Red Bull does as well, and Bidster sneaks down the inside of Neil. He gets down the inside of Neil, that leaves Neil back with TY, and Bidster then is left to chase down Red Bull. Okay, here's a replay on board with Intrepid to look at the incident between him and Rodders on lap 4 into the first corner. Watch here, Rodders on the inside, and then we break into the corner, and then Rodders just loses mid-corner speed. We hit him, and then we do let him go. We just stay behind him and then let him go, and then we get another try. Okay, here's now a replay on board with Will on lap 4. See, he goes wide, and then just loses time, hits the wall. Bidster goes through, and then watch here with TY. Comes up to overtake his teammate into this corner, and then actually it was Will who actually turned in too early. It wasn't actually TY's fault. Will just turned in too early, but TY thought it was his fault and just thought, to be safe, I'll let him back through. Okay, now here's a replay on lap 7 of what happened on the first corner. So see, into the corner, everyone's quite jumbled together. Intrepid goes wide, and then Rodders hits in, and then just Will runs out of room and just taps Keith. That's what made him go off to the side. and then Bidster and TY get right behind. But yeah, just a little bit of a concertina effect there. Okay, now here's a replay of what happened to TY for him to fall back down to last place in the race. So going down towards the bridge where he goes a quick left right into, here we go, and as he runs wide, hits the wall on the outside, hits the wall on the outside again, and then spins the car around, can't recover it, it's facing the wrong way, and now he's got to wait. If we go on board with him here, he's got to wait. He's trying to think about getting the car turned around, but he's really got to just wait until the others come round. Trying to get out there. There goes Red Bull and Neil. Then he tries to get the car half turn around. Here comes Red Bull. Oh, sorry, here comes Stevie. Sorry, there goes Stevie. And then we eventually get the car turned around. But that was what ended TY's race. And now here's a replay of Red Bull being an absolute idiot, because look, he's just weaving, trying to either A, lose the draft, or B, stop Neil Farmack from coming through and taking the 6th place. That is just so unsporting, and he will probably receive some kind of major penalty for that. And now straight to the results. Here's the results then of race 1. It is Intrepid who takes victory. Well done to Intrepid, his first win on GTSport with LPB Racing. Well done to him. It's Rodders in 2nd, a good position for him. 3rd for Keith. It's Bidster in 4th with Will in 5th. We've got Red Bull in 6th, but he will later be disqualified from the results. Then it's Neil Farmack in 7th, Stevie in 8th, and 9th for TY. Rodders is the fastest man on the track with the fastest lap with a 1:47.1. And as you come back from that, your winner there is Intrepid. There he is in the grey Nissan. We'll wait till the next camera picks him up. But yeah, well done to Intrepid. Fantastic win by him in his grey independent Nissan there. Well done to Intrepid. Good win for him. And we will see you guys next time here again at Tokyo for race 2 in these Nissans. We'll see you then, guys. Take care. Thanks for watching another race by LPB Racing. Hope you all enjoyed that one in the Nissans, and we're doing it all again next time for race 2, but in the wet. We'll see you for that one, guys.